Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, September 16, 2025. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. Asian session were non-event. Nevertheless, during the early London session, we got data from the UK average earning index and bonus, climate count change, employment change, and unemployment rate. All of this data are scheduled for release at 8 o'clock. 2 hours later, we got Italian CPI data scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. German current conditions and economic sentiment data are scheduled for release. At the same time, wages in Eurozone are scheduled for release. Industrial production and the economic sentiment in Eurozone is scheduled for release as well. This is the end of the London data release, and we jump straight on to the US session. Global daily trade price index from New Zealand is scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. 15 minutes later, we got housing starts get data from Canada, and then we got the major events of today. At 2:30, we got core retail sales and retail sales data from the US, CPI and con-CPI data from the Canada. And then at 3:15, we got industrial production. At 4 o'clock, we got business inventories and retail inventories. At 7 o'clock, 20-year bond auction from the US is scheduled for release. And at 10:30, we got API weekly crude oil stock data release. And at 11 o'clock, we got Westpac consumer sentiment data from New Zealand. So pretty busy day. London session is busy as well with the UK and European data release, and during the US session we got core retail sales and retail sales data that are key data releases for today. Please notice that all of this data are expected to be worse than the previous numbers. So that's about the data release. Without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We start with euro dollar. So the euro dollar bounced from the level of 1.1662, is now testing the previous swing high level, 1.1781. Apparently it was a little bit violated already, 1.1787, so 6 pips violation has happened. Nevertheless, there is still quite few pips ahead of the bulls. They need to break above 1.1789, 1.1819, 1.1831, and 1.1851. This is the swing high. That is the target for the bulls in this movement to the upside. Of course, please keep an eye on the current situation, because the market might reverse lower, especially because it's very close to the extremely of about conditions. So it won't be a surprise if the market will be going a little bit down before the uptrend resumes. The most important, of course, line here is the lower channel line that the market is right now using. It tested this market tested this line before, and now we are waiting for the up movement continuation. How about the British pound? Ahead of the data, it broke above the key technical resistance. It was wave B high as well. Local high was made at 1.3623, and the market keeps trying to move higher. This level here will now be the technical support. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive, so it looks like the bulls are in charge of this market, and the outlook remains quite positive. Further levels might be seen at the daily time frame chart. Well, right now, to be honest, there is nothing quite close for the bulls. The ultimate target these days is the July 1st swing high at 1.3787. So this is the level that is waiting for the test or even a breakout. Anything happened in the US dollar versus the Japanese yen? No, nothing happened. My line have vanished. Nevertheless, it's still the same situation here with the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. We got the demand zone located between 146.20, 146.32, 140. 659. Anything else for this for this zone. I think that's might be, well, maybe one more level here will be appropriate. This level here, 146.71. So we got this demand zone here, and from the upside we obviously have the supply zone, 148.75, the highest one 149.15. We still got 148.53, and we still got 148.95. So pretty wide supply zone, pretty wide demand zone, and the market keeps moving up and down from that supply to demand, from demand to supply, since the beginning of the August. So it's been more than 1 month, 1 month and 2 weeks. It will be moving like this, and we're still waiting for the breakout out of this trading range. How about the crude oil? Well, the crude oil technical picture looks quite interesting. We broke out of the channel, this orange line channel. The channel lower line has been tested, was rejected very, very viciously. We went down towards the level of 61.69, and then we're testing the 100 periods moving average. As you can see, the momentum is very, very unstable. We go sharply up, we go sharply down. Right now there is a little bit of a calmness in this market. So let's just mark the levels. We got second technical support at 61.69. So this is the beginning of some sort of the demand zone, roughly around the level of 61, and obviously the technical resistance is at 64.07, and the other level is 63.95, not too bad. And this is our range right now. It looks like we will be moving inside of this range for quite some time these days. How about the Bitcoin? What is the Bitcoin doing? Everyone is waiting for the Bitcoin breakout. Nevertheless, we are still below the major technical resistance, major supply zone. Let me just place the rectangle so we all know that this is a very, very significant area, and only if we break above this area the outlook might be considered a little bit more bullish. So you can see this area is quite old. It's been established in the beginning of the August, and that's why it's quite important. There you go. So that's why it's quite important. We need to break above this area in order to see higher levels like 118,000, 119,000, and then eventually the market can go as high as 124,426. The swing high. Nevertheless, very little movement of the price compared to the very big movement of the RSI when we are very, very close to this area. So maybe this situation might be some sort of the game changer for the market. For now, bulls are trying to break it, bulls are trying to test it. Let's wait and see what will happen later. Very nice breakout on the Ethereum for our time frame chart. We went as high as 4,764. Nevertheless, the major technical resistance has not been hit because it's here at 4,955. So we still managed to label it as the major one. We got another technical resistance, obviously right now 4,764. So now that's the resistance. And the market was rejected quite strongly from this level. We moved lower towards 4,400, the previous range high, and now the market is trying to bounce from this level with the momentum that is quite weak. 47 points. It's very, very close to the level of 50. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually looks like this. This price action doesn't actually look like there is a big reversal coming to this market. It looks like the volatility is just decreased, and the market is waiting for the opportunity to push this price back down towards the 100 periods moving average located at 4,420, and then even below it. So it doesn't actually looks bullish right now on the 4-hour time frame chart, unless something fundamentally different will happen on the Ethereum market. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.